So when you see on the picture on the screen, there's a Meg Thee Stallion meme going around, and it's depicting Meg in a bad state, the men she's dealt with, and you know what the rest is. This TikToker is saying, "Where's the Taylor Swift meme? Where's the Kim Kardashian meme? All these things." Let's get to the video and let's go ahead and dissect this video.
Question, and I need you to answer fast. Where's Taylor Swift list? Where's her meme? Where's Ariana Grande's meme? Where's Kim Kardashian's meme? No, because I need to know, especially Taylor Swift, because when Travis Kelce ended up getting with her, all I kept hearing was that he upgraded. Right? And before you say it's her money, y'all said the men don't care about money. He already got money, so
this is the thing. Travis Kelce, he definitely did upgrade from what he had last. See, the thing about women is that they don't know about a person's past because their past is something that they don't want people to know about. Now, the Taylor Swift meme, you're not going to really see that because white men don't really give a damn. And that's the thing. And plus, I'm going to say something about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's past relationships aren't on social media like it's the plague. Megan Thee Stallion's relationships are all over the internet. We know who she's dealt with. I've only known Taylor Swift to deal with one man, as Travis Kelce. Now, she's probably dealt with men in the past. I don't know. And a lot of black men don't care. But this is the problem. When you build your whole platform on being a 304 and talking about I don't need men and I'm independent and this is what you get, this is why men made this meme. Let's continue.
why would he care about a woman that got money? Again, make sure you answer right, because I'm trying to figure out, this woman has a history of a lot of men in the industry that she's allegedly been with. Where is her meme? Why were men not encouraging him not to marry her? Why no man was saying that Ariana Grande don't deserve for nobody to take her serious? She be taking people men, allegedly. All right, what's Kim Kardashian had a whole sex tape. I didn't see y'all telling Kanye don't wife it. And
see, this is the problem with women like her. We had plenty of men say don't wife her, don't wife her, don't wife her, but Kanye West doesn't talk. He doesn't really care about what men say. And also, Kanye West is a caricature of a black man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Kanye West was chasing Kim Kardashian and knew Kim Kardashian's past, and he kind of did the Russell Wilson thing. Russell Wilson knew Ciara's past. He wiped Ciara up. And Kanye West did the same thing with Kim Kardashian. You see how that ended. Let's continue.
Even if you did, it wasn't nothing like what y'all doing with Meg. At this point, I'm going to have to believe that this is because she's black. And I hate to go that route, right? I truly hate to go that route, because when the women was going around saying that y'all actually hate black women, I wanted to believe that they was playing or they was lying. But at this point, I can't deny the truth of what I'm seeing. It feels like a lot of y'all self-esteem is so low. You feel so insufficient when it comes to other men that it's like you need somebody else that you feel like that's lower than you that you can bully on. Not to say that I feel like as a black woman I'm lower than you. You think that black women are lower than you. And therefore...
She said that black women are lower than her. This is the problem with women, and I'm not really going to censor her out, but I'm going to censor other women out when I say this. See, a lot of times women live vicariously through these celebrities. And when you live vicariously through a celebrity, that's the issue. I don't live vicariously through a celebrity. I never lived vicariously through anybody. I live for myself. And the problem is, when Klay Thompson came on the scene for Megan Thee Stallion, everybody was praising Klay Thompson. But then once Klay Thompson allegedly said she called him out for allegedly cheating, now y'all want to call Klay Thompson everything in the book. But we all knew Klay Thompson's past. This is the problem. We all knew it, but y'all didn't want to take it for face value. We told her that, yo, this dude got a past of going with multiple women. But see, the thing is, y'all didn't know Klay Thompson like we knew Klay Thompson. And see, when men try to give you some advice or some insight, y'all say we don't need the advice. But then when something happens to one of your favorite celebrities, now you want to act like men didn't warn you. Why didn't y'all say shit? That's the problem. That's the dead problem. Got another one right here for you.
I believe Klay Thompson was attempting to humble Megan Thee Stallion for all the songs and all the interviews she made sounding like this.
Guys, they not used to women, thinking independently, and they not used to women being like, you know what, all this, I can leave. That's just the type of girl I am. That's the type of woman I am. I'm not finna get myself into nothing that I can't easily get up and walk away from. Like, when I came here, I was Megan Thee Stallion. When I leave here, I'm gonna be Megan Thee Stallion. I'm good either way it goes.
He saw exactly how deeply she was falling in love with him, and she was posting things like this. I'm really finna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this, because I gotta show them that I really love their son. I believe he fell victim to a miscalculation. He thought he could take a strong, independent woman who was in love with him and turn her into the kind of woman who would stay with a known cheater. He wanted to take down a stallion and mount her head on top of a fireplace mantle like a trophy. They love to get a woman who's known for her reputation of not putting up with any nonsense from men to get her to put up with their nonsense. They want.
You know what though? This particular TikTok makes me think of two things. Number one, Meg Thee Stallion always pushed in her music how independent she was and how great her WAP is and all these different things, but the WAP couldn't keep Klay Thompson. The independence couldn't keep Klay Thompson. And like I said earlier, we knew who Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson's a shooter. This man has had a lot of different relationships, rumored relationships. But see, Meg Thee Stallion thought she was one of a kind. And a lot of times when you think you're one of a kind, you think that you can tame that beast that a man has. See, the problem with Meg Thee Stallion is she made a miscalculation. Meg Thee Stallion wants to rush into shit, not knowing the whole situation. Relationship. You didn't see Klay Thompson post a lot about the relationship. It was all Meg Thee Stallion. And shout out to Heineken. He said something that really made sense. Maybe this was a PR move. Maybe Meg Thee Stallion has an album dropping soon and she used this as a PR stunt. I don't believe it. I think she really was invested in a relationship. But the problem is that, like the meme said, women in their relationships do get put out on Front Street. But when your relationship and all the relationships you've been in get put out on Front Street, this is what happens.
To publicly show everybody that they're the exception to your rule, like when Cardi said this.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
And Offset couldn't wait to show us this.
Hey, Slim. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say one thing, but then at the end of the day, you do this. Like, why are you lying to your freaking audience? I don't cook, I don't clean, but look at you right there. And see, women don't understand that these individuals are lying to y'all. They'll say one thing, but in the back doors, they doing another thing. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's not nothing wrong with cooking and cleaning or whatever, but at the end of the day, don't lie to the public. Saying you strong and independent won't do shit, but then in the back store, you doing this.
You need to stop lying on your phone, man. She be lying. She clean. She got to clean.
If you are a strong, independent woman, you have a target on your back. They are coming after you to humble you and to make you change your mind about what you said you would and wouldn't do. They want the ego stroke of getting the strong, independent woman to not be strong and independent when it comes to them. They want to say, yeah, I know she was saying all that, but that's before she met me.
Yeah, man. Another black woman coming with this rhetoric that honestly makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. Like, Meg Thee Stallion said in multiple interviews that she was this and she was that. And then when she gets in a relationship with somebody, she's a totally different person. Now, I got another clip of a woman saying the same thing, but in a different tone. Let's get to that third clip.
That meme of Megan Thee Stallion has 9 different men on it, but I can guarantee you that all 9 of those men have substantially more than 9 women in their body count. A man's obsession with a woman's body count and her chastity and purity is really just insecurity. Because they're not worried about having a baby out of wedlock. They're not worried about STDs. Because if that's the case, then they wouldn't be fucking so many women without condoms on. It's just about, they don't know how they measure up to whoever came before them. And that's the part that they can't handle. It's purely just an ego thing. It's really sad to see so many men clapping for another man's bad behavior, but then while at the same time shame and bash women for getting hurt and dealing with men who do them wrong, but at the same time you're praising each other for doing a woman wrong. So when women are supposed to be choosing better, who exactly are they choosing when clearly you guys value other men, you guys value and praise and big up each other when you do women wrong. So technically all of you guys are the wrong choice. Oh, and I noticed that black women are the only ones that get shamed for having a past. You know, as long as you're not black, then, you know, whatever you did in the past is excusable. You get a pass. You know, it's okay. You know, you make mistakes. But if you're a black woman, then, you know, now you're trash. Because
this is the problem. See, the community can police the community, but the thing is, the same shit happens in the white community. You got white men trashing white women as well. You got Latino men trashing Latino women. So you saying that because you don't participate in the other communities. I got white friends, and I got white friends who tell me they don't want a woman with a high body count either. See, the problem is when we do it, it's, oh, only black women get shamed and all this shit. No, if you got a high body count, you got a high body count. The problem with Megan Thee Stallion is if she would have kept her relationships on the low and didn't post everything about her being in multiple relationships with multiple men, that's the problem. If I know every single man that you've dealt with in the past 5 years and it's 12 men in the past 5 years, something is wrong with you. That's the problem. That's the issue. That's the reason why that meme came about. Because we see how many men she's dealt with because she posts it every time on social media. You know what Megan Thee Stallion needs to do? And I'm going to keep it a buck and I'm going to end with this. Megan Thee Stallion needs to keep her relationships private. Keep them private. Because if you keep your relationships private and it goes wrong, you won't have to worry about it. See, you made the breakup between you and Klay Thompson public. And when you made it public, this is where the backlash comes at from one side and the sympathy comes from the other side. Keep your relationships private. Keep your breakups private, and you wouldn't have to go through this shit. And I'm going to tell you one more thing before I get off. This is for clout. This is for clicks, and that's what it is. It's your boy Jay here with another video. Hit that like button. Also, the subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Until next time, folks, I'm out. Just don't sit there. Click on the next video. You won't regret it. I promise you.